Good evening, Philippines. This is Mike Padua once again, and we are back to our analysis for Friday through Monday, September 24 to 27, 2021. And this is brought to you by Typhoon 2000. Let's begin with our update. Here's the latest graph set beginning today, Friday until tomorrow, Saturday. We have a very strong tropical cyclone right now. Severe tropical storm Mindole. That's the international name. And it's now moving across the western Pacific, west-northwest of Guam, and is likely to enter the Philippine area of responsibility either Monday or Tuesday, but it is only briefly. It will eventually move out of the Philippine area of responsibility. This system will not affect any part of the Philippine Islands, but it will slightly induce some northeasterly surface windflow across the eastern and extreme northern parts of Luzon, Quezon, Bicol region, Eastern Visayas, as well as the Surigao del Norte area and the islands of Siargao and Dinagat. So expect some squally conditions with thunderstorms and rainfall along these areas, but mostly it happens in the afternoon or evening, while the rest of the Philippine Islands will remain good, except for some isolated rain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon or evening. By the way, here comes tropical depression Dianmo dissipating over the Cambodia, Laos area, and it's expected to weaken into a low pressure area within the next 24 hours. And right here to the eastern portions of Micronesia, we have another surface trough, but it's not expected to develop into a tropical cyclone. So we only have one system, that's Mindole, which is moving across the open waters of the western Pacific. Now let's take a look at our fast animation from University of Wisconsin tropical cyclone page. As you can see here comes the rapidly developing severe tropical storm, which is now packing winds of 100 kilometers per hour, moving towards the northwest, closer to the northeastern portion of the Philippine Sea. And you can clearly see as well the northeasterly surface windflow here across the eastern sections of the country. And some thunderstorms are approaching the eastern sections of Mindanao. And if we take a look at the latest forecast track from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, so the storm is here right now, and it's likely to strengthen rapidly. And on the evening of Monday, September 27, it might become a super typhoon before it weakens once it moves towards the northeastern portions of the Philippine Sea. So the Philippine area of responsibility is here. So if you look closely, it will just enter briefly. Maybe in it will be inside the PAR about 12-24 hours before moving out. Okay, this is not direct threat to our country. And if we take a look at the Pagasa forecast areas for tropical cyclone analysis, forecast and warning responsibilities, so they are now extending it outward, but the PRR remains here. So if a tropical cyclone is here, they can issue information about tropical cyclones embedded on their weather forecast. But when the system moves into the latitude or longitude of Guam, they will issue advisory already. Just like right now, they are issuing twice a day advisory. And if it enters PAR, a local name will be given by Pagasa. So Lani is highly possible if it does move within the Philippine area of responsibility. So you just imagine it's still far away, 1,000 kilometers or 900 kilometers away from Luzon. So nothing to worry. So the system is only expected to enter briefly and move out here. Okay, so that's the possible entrance of this tropical cyclone. But there are some models that shows no entrance. It will just go here. So we will see the coming days. So here's the global typhoon models. If you can see here, based on the global typhoon models, only the United Kingdom model enters the PAR, as well as the Japanese model. The rest ECMWF, American model, and the Canadian model is all outside or just along the line of the Philippine Area of Responsibility. Okay, so no worries. And if we take a look at the windy.com zoom in southern animation, there are strong thunderstorms right now over Davao, southern Mindanao area, and eastern sections of Mindanao because of the possible enhancement of the trough from this tropical cyclone. So there's a trough here, so it's now bringing some thunderstorms across the southern and eastern sections of Mindanao. And if we take a look at the forecast of rainfall accumulation until Monday, much of the rainfall will still prevail over Mindanao, some parts of the Visayas, and Sulu Archipelago, Palawan, because of the possible trough from this potential typhoon, I mean. Most of this rainfall came from the localized thunderstorms, while the Northeasterly Surface Windflow will still bring some showers and thunderstorms across the eastern sections of Luzon, particularly over Quezon. And you can see here some thunderstorm activity or some rainfall will be expected, while over Bicol, just normal rainfall, especially in the afternoon or evening. And if you take a look at the forecast, wind and rain forecast through Monday, as you can see, rainfall can still persist over the Bicol region and some northeasterly winds until Monday, and the typhoon is right here, away from the Philippine Islands. And if we take a look at the latest tropical cyclone threat potential from Pagasa, this was initialized yesterday, 2 a.m. For week 1, September 23 to 29, we have a LPA here. So this is now the tropical cyclone. And then on week 2, September 30 to October 6, there could be another low likelihood of developing in a tropical cyclone or another LPA that will be threatening extreme northern Luzon. But it's not yet sure as of this time. So we will know by next week if it will push through. But so far, it's all clear for the Western Pacific until the end of September, except for this Mindule. But it's not expected to affect any parts of the Philippine Islands. So there you go. That's the latest for this evening, Friday. And we will be returning again on Monday to give you the latest on the weather. From Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always. Be #WeatherWiser. And thank you so much for watching our channel.